Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPrath. My name's Kenan, his son and the producer of the show. Now, tonight, it's a really interesting title, though it's pretty boring if you think about it. Mundane, although the definition is of this earthly realm. So that includes everything. Anyway, quick piece of housekeeping for anyone out there who might be joining us for the very first time. Be sure to say something in the chat so I know you're here. I've got everybody in line for readings already that I've seen so far. But first time, of course, remember, is always free. So be sure to say something if you haven't already, and I'll put you in line for a reading. Going forward after the first time, it's just $10 per reading, or you can pay $100 per month, and that covers one reading every show, which happens 3 times per week. That's Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Now, just a quick thought before I turn it over to Christopher here. Everything is mundane, but the first definition of mundane is actually dull or lacking excitement. So, thinking about that, I like to think that everything is exciting. Because all of these earthly things are mostly empty space. And that includes you. We're these magic skeletons walking around with powers we can barely comprehend. And you can all do anything you can imagine. That's the benefit of understanding this concept. And it's easier to do that anything you can imagine when you're excited, because there's just more energy there. You can do more with more energy. Makes sense. So that's all I've got to say this evening. Thanks for listening. Here's Christopher.
Thanks, Kenan, and thank you for congratulating him, everybody on the show. It was a huge achievement to do this teacher training. It was not easy. So any of you that want a yoga lesson, he's the guy to see now. It was really astounding. We got to go to a really nice gathering yesterday, and everyone was there. But it really got me to thinking about the title for the show tonight, and also then, of course, the group card came up. But I want to light this incense for you, that you may lessen your grip on this roller coaster of life. You just seem to kind of enjoy the ride a little bit more if you're not trying to cling on with your dear life hanging on to the bar. So this is a blessing to you for ease, for trust, that life always works out. When you look at your lives, and every one of you have had heart-rending losses and heart-rending experiences, but you've also had these amazing loop-de-loops, these amazing glorious events, these incredible miracles in your life. And so the title of the show, Mundane, as Kenan said, there really is no mundane. It's all how we view it, and are we willing to be able to change just even the breath that we take and the thousands of breaths that we take every day, to view that as miraculous, far from mundane. So the group card tonight is one you've seen before, but I find that when a card comes up a couple of times, there's still some meat on the bone there. You don't quite throw it away. And we may use a card over and over again until we boil it in a soup and it's completely dry. Okay? There's nothing left on it. But this card is important because, again, I will share with you, and I don't really share with a lot of people, but I think everyone on the show tonight has been here before. I've actually seen these beings, and they're called Arcturians. And they're from Arcturus. Well, the star Arcturus is in the northern hemisphere, north of the Big Dipper. Red star. It's 25 times bigger than the sun. And it's said that these beings who live in a fifth dimension or higher consciousness, again, like Kenan said, it's beyond our even ability to conceive. But these beings exist in order to uplift mankind. And in order to be uplifted, begin noticing everything is a miracle. That it is far from mundane. And this card, this energy behind this card, because these are some guides of mine, and I want to share them with you so I know that they're around you. So whenever you hear this high-pitched ringing in your ear, whenever you see these like flickers of light and you think it's your imagination, it's not. Or you have this sense of someone's around you or someone's in the room with you, that's the Arcturians. And they're here for a very vital purpose, to facilitate healing. And it's not just the paper cut that's on your finger, not that type of healing necessarily, but this emotional healing or mental healing, spiritual healing, to raise our vibration. So here's how I think of our group. I have a flat tire. I don't have a jack. So I call all of you. You come over. We stand around the truck and we just lift. That's what we do. You do it individually, but you also do it, we do it as a group to raise this awareness, raise this consciousness for an enlightened look, a higher look at what life is and what we're here to do and what we can do to help others. It's what can we do to empower others. That's what this card is about. And so it's time to lead your life. Take charge of it. Be free of allowing your thoughts to take charge of your life. Because again, as we've talked many times, yeah, those thoughts may be yours, but mostly, what if they're not? What if they're entrained or ingrained or taught to us from society, from school, from parents, from family, from friends, you name it? And go, wait a minute, where's that thought coming from? Okay, so this is for enlightenment. This card is to understand that there are no mundane tasks. And because it allows us to show up, and from this show forward, you'll notice that you begin to show up in ways you've never conceived of showing up before. Show up, be there. Be there for you. You'll be there for others. Okay, who's on first?
Beautiful. It's Laurel tonight.
Laurel, hey. And thank you guys. Thank you all for being patient. We'll do a makeup show, if not this week, next week. We just need to figure out Kenan's schedule. So, and thank you again for all the congratulations, because it really was a huge accomplishment. So here we go. All right, my dear Laurel. I'm using a deck that I don't often use. So I'm letting myself step up.
Sorry, Laurel said she had a high-pitched ringing in her ear, but her left ear on Saturday.
Yeah. So Laurel, that's the Octurians. That's the, again, when you get those downloads, just go, oh, you know what I'm getting to download. Simply, I liken it to a computer. Like when you update your software, right? Is that what we do? Is we update the software, right? Ken has a degree in cybersecurity engineering, so we don't necessarily know what or how it's updating, but we know it's updating to perform better or higher or at a different degree. And it's kind of expanding your database. I look at it like that, or expanding your capabilities. Anyway, Laurel, this is the home card. So it's the number 27, which adds up to the number 9. So you're nearing a, so we went to Kennan's like graduation yesterday. I went to Kennan's graduation yesterday. And it was an ending, a celebration, but it was really about a new beginning. This home card is about expanding your home, expanding what you're comfortable with, expanding who you are, expanding. So you have a room that you just kind of put up with. But even just a simple coat of paint will change the whole feeling of the room. I'm using this metaphorically, but this is you belonging more, but also, or knowing where you belong more so than you've ever known in your life. Really, really, really being at home in yourself. And what that does is when you have a really good home and you invite people in, they immediately feel really comfortable, right? I want to give you kudos to setting people at ease to help them be at home with themselves by being around you. Being secure in your own, absolutely being secure in your own skin. This is, and also it's about telling the negative committee that can live in our heads to sit down and shut up. In no uncertain terms. Tell that negative committee that can live in our heads to sit down and shut up, Laurel. Because you're home. And allow, universe, show me now what I've been hiding from. Because this is a way of loosening the grip on the roller coaster, right? This is being able to, when you go over those, when you go over that loop, when you go around that loop where you head down that steep first, what do you call it? Slide, whatever. You can like, whoa, right? And scream and yell. And that's what people love about you, is your exuberance. So say no to the pain of the past. Redecorate your room. So if there's anything that I'm not talking, I'm talking about, Laura, like the just changing the color of your wall. Moving things around so the energy moves around. And I think I mean this literally, but what's going to happen automatically is you're going to move into a wider space, a more open space. Your home is expanding. Your abilities are expanding. So just welcome them and decorate them. I hope I'm not talking too metaphorically, but I think you're getting what I'm laying down. I think you're picking up what I'm laying down. Okay, who's next?
Yeah, Marilyn Pitts.
Hey, my dear Miss Marilyn Pitts. Oh, and Laurel, your owls. Look up the spiritual meaning of owl. You've got some owls around you. Wow, beautiful, beautiful card, Miss Marilyn. It's called the wishing well. Can we all just take a minute and wish each other well? You know, on New Year's Eve, you sing "My Old Acquaintance We Forgot," and you sing this in memory and in love for each other, and just taking a minute for whoever's on the show to wish Laura well, to wish Marilyn well, to wish Abby and Marilyn and Gio and Lindsay and every one of you on the show. Take a minute to send this wishing well from the heart. And that everything and everyone serves a purpose. Even the troublesome souls, can you wish them well, or wish who they actually are? Wish them actually who they are well. This is where you cannot force a door or a mind to open, but you wish well all the agoraphobic people. Now, what I mean by that, people that suffer from agoraphobia, right? They're afraid to come out. They're sometimes even afraid to leave a room. You can still wish them well and allow them to make the steps forward if they choose to. If they choose to come out and play with you, great. If they don't, you play your own game, Marilyn. But this is your wishes coming true. This is, again, like Laurel, you're in a place where things are happening and we're aware of things. They're coming to us much more easily because of this bifurcation that's been going on. This bifurcation of people that get it and people that don't get it. And being free of doubting or regretting or feeling sorry for the people that don't get it. Okay? This is wishing them well because they made a choice. Honor their choice. But really being with the people that you're wanting to go to town with, right? That you're going to the party with. That's who you want to be with. And are you willing to expand your horizons beyond what you believe your limitations to be? Laurel, Marilyn, Gio, Kat, everybody on the show, are you listening to this question? Laura, Lindsay, who else do we have on tonight? John, Edna,
Gio,
Giles, Jared,
Melcy,
Melinda, Diane.
That's right. Austin.
Let me ask you this question. Are you willing to expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations? What a fantastic question. What's that?
Katie Zirkel's on also.
Oh, Katie, there's a new person. Thank you, Katie, for being here.
She's been on before.
Okay. So These are the questions, is don't try to force a door to open or a mind to open, but wish them well. And this is especially with family. Or are you willing to try or anywhere be free of forcing a point on a person? Or when somebody's trying to force a point on you, wish them well. Okay. All right, my dear Marilyn. Who's next?
John Clinton.
Hey, Jay. John Klettlinger. He's redoing his house. I'm so proud of him. Oh. You know what? I'm loving it. I'm kind of liking this deck, even though I rarely use it. This is the Bone Collector. It's quite an unusual card, right, John? Even the name of it, like what is a Bone Collector? But it's the number one card, all right, which is a here's the deal. You were born with all the bones that you need to support this person. This is, you are whole. And you have everything you need. Anywhere where any of you believe you're lacking, or that you don't have wholeness, or your life is not complete, are you willing to let go of that now? Your life is absolutely whole. It is absolutely complete. And if you truly need something, the universe is there. You are one with the universe. Kenan was, I'll have him maybe talk about this a little bit more Wednesday night. But he's talking about everything that we've created is like an extension of us. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is understanding that every one of us is free of reacting from past experiences. We have something new. This allows us to show up for us in ways that we've never been able to show up before, despite our limiting experiences, our limited experiences from the past. They were what they were. They were whole when it happened to shape us, to teach us. But John, this is you being whole in who you are and trusting that. This is time for you, though, to reclaim all of your power. This Bone Collector has kept safe what you've hidden away. And that is coming back to you in aces. It's coming back to you abundantly. And the awarenesses that you're having. Act as if you have already everything that it is that you need. Act as if you have everything you need. And it will be shown to you. It will show up. Or you'll be aware of it, that you've had it all along. This is, I'm not asking you to go out and buy some ruby slippers, John. But this is Dorothy. This is the card where Dorothy always had the means to get home. But she had to go on this adventure life in order to find that she always had the power. This is all of us coming into this power and creating it. It's happening for us right now. Great card. Okay, who's next?
Marilyn and Abby.
Hey, Marilyn and Abby. Okay. Okay, so first of all, Abby, first of all, I want to show you the back of this card, Abby. And when I'm shuffling through, you have an affinity, or there's something magical for you around the sand dollar. You know those, I think there's a sand dollar up on the shelf here. Yeah, I want to show you. Just to remind all of you what a sand dollar is. I know Abby, you probably know what it is. But there's something with the sand dollar. And I don't know. So look that up. In fact, if you all do a little homework here, just Google spiritual meaning of sand dollar. That there's something with this for you. But since it came up for you, then it's coming up for the group. Yeah. This is a incredible sand dollar. And it's coming up for you too. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. This is important. Metaphysical meaning of sand dollar. Rebirth, renewal, transformation. Rebirth, renewal, and transformation. It's a very religious symbol. But it also represents, here's a good one, wealth and abundance. So you can order sand dollars on Etsy. You can actually go to the beach and find them. But they're considered very lucky finds, but they signify transformation, rebirth, prosperity, spiritual growth, and awakening. So I present this sand dollar, here it is, to all of you.
Giles says the sand dollars reveal angels when they're broken.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Giles. Giles said, if you can't see his comment, he said that when you break open a sand dollar, it looks like there's angels inside. So thank you, Giles. This is an opportunity for you, Abby. There's these angels emerging, and that you're worthy to entertain angels. You know, there's a verse in the Bible. It talks about people entertaining angels that they didn't even know were angels. And I've told all of you a couple of my experiences. I was stuck in South Dakota on a dirt road. They had this rainstorm. I'll tell the story again. And there were 4 of us stuck in this car out literally in the middle of nowhere. We were 30, 40 miles from a town. We were 30 miles from a house. We were stuck on this dirt road in Bugumbu, we called it. It was literally mud that was up past the tires. There was just no way we could get out. And this truck pulls up with this cowboy, does not say a word to us. Not hello, not, oh, looks like you got yourself in a little bit of trouble here. Nothing. He hooked a chain up to us, pulled us out, got out, unhooked the chain, drove off, and didn't say a word. And literally, we don't know what he was doing on that road. We were in the middle of nowhere with no houses. So we entertain angels. So thank you, Giles, for that. There are angels coming more into our lives here. And they're not necessarily going to appear as white-robed, winged figures. They're going to, they can appear as very ordinary people, animals, birds, messages, Abby. And this is going to help you dispel the goblins. The goblins are, you remember, you've seen these cartoons where an angel's on one shoulder and a devil's on the other. This is like absolutely knocking the devil off your shoulder here and not listening to any of the negative thoughts, but allowing you to step up and obliterate those thoughts. Okay, and now we've got Marilyn. Wow, this is an incredible reading tonight, guys. Marilyn, your prayer is, I am strong. I am strong. I am strong. I am strong. And this is your sincere faith in this higher power. And with this faith, you create bridges over nothingness. So this is again like that Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, where Indiana Jones steps out over the cliff and the invisible bridge is there. With your faith is so strong that you create these bridges for other people. The most daunting of tasks is you're capable of doing right now. You're capable of accomplishing, of overcoming, of taking a look at what these issues are. Universe, show me now any physical issues I have, the source of them, and remove it. And our ideas are not necessarily wrong, but everything can be refined. Everything can be more clear. And so this card for you, Marilyn, is about your ideas and your thoughts even becoming clearer. Like the fog, literally the fog lifting. And you can imagine this. I don't care how you can close your eyes and meditate and see, any uncertainty, any fog. Imagine maybe the sun coming in, and when the sun comes in, the fog just gone. Your imagination is extremely powerful. And what you imagine, you create. So dive in, have courage. Magic happens, but magic needs a channel. How about this, everyone? We are the channels for magic to take form. We're the channels for magic to take form. That's you, Marilyn. That's every one of us. We are channels for magic to happen. Somebody write that down. That was really good. Dang. Thank you, Spirit. That was really, really good. And so it's happening, Marilyn. It's happening. Ooh, that one gave me chills. That was really good. Okay.
Very good. It's Lindsay and Austin next.
Oh, and spiritual epiphanies, Edna. Thank you. I love breakfast at Epiphanies. I love it. Guys, tomorrow morning, let's all have breakfast at Epiphany's together, okay? All right. Yes, Abby is in Earth April. Who's next?
Lindsay and Austin.
Lindsay and Austin, okay. All right. This is too fun, you guys. This is awesome. Oh, well, Lindsay. Anywhere, Linz, that you may have created diversion because of the fear of your ability to be this magical shapeshifter being, are you willing to let go of those diversions or creating those diversions or creating any drama and be in your power now? And be free of giving any energy to the negativity. Completely letting go of that negativity. And are you willing to show up in ways you've never showed up before? Because it's happening, girl. It is absolutely happening. You are the magical shape shifter. Get some really good incense or sage. Get a good smelling sage or incense, Lindsay, that you really like. And every morning, purposefully, just clean your aura like you would brush your teeth, right? This is cleaning your aura and anything and everything that is no longer serving you with thoughts to leave, to never return. And then Austin, a lot of people ask sometimes, well, why is the divine taking me down this path? Or, the divine took me down a path before that didn't end well, or I was in a relationship before that didn't end well, or this happened with my family, and I was scarred, or this happened. But here's the interesting thing. Did you know that dirt doesn't stick to scars? I don't know where that came from, but it was just a point. This is knowing, Austin, that you're always divinely directed. And that even though there was something hard that happened in the past or difficult, there was an essential learning from that. And you're much more free because of that, unless you hang on to it. So the thing is you always have an umbrella, but you don't always keep it open. You don't need to. You don't necessarily need an umbrella when it's 72 degrees out, but when it's pouring rain or hailing, yeah, you need an umbrella. The umbrella will always be there in a spiritual or sense of this protection, okay? And knowing how, like Austin, really knowing how precious you are. Can you honor how amazingly precious you are? And allow others to honor that. Allow others to love you without any of the talk to the hand, It's safe and it's okay to allow that in, to allow that true love in, and to nurture that which with which you hold dear. And then to take steps to create more of the nurture, or what it would take to nurture that relationship, that those precious thoughts, that precious person that you are. This card's about embracing your courage, Austin. Okay, who's next?
Diane, your sister.
Okay, Danny, here we go. Oh. Number one, I love the color of this card. It's coming apart. The card is coming apart. It's about coming apart. But we've got to come apart. We've got to sometimes feel like things are falling apart or falling off. They are. This is putting an end to what really no longer serves you. And sometimes we don't even know what no longer serves us. Right? I had a partner that I thought everything was fine. And they had me a letter to go, we're done, get out. This is a number of years ago. I'm like, okay, awesome. By the way, I don't want anything. And when I left, I took no furniture. I took my clothes. That was it. I was gone. And I didn't know what I didn't know. But it was at that time, it was a real gift, because I wouldn't be here where I'm at now if I had stayed, or if I had begged to stay. This is dissolution and dispersion. Allow it. Just let go. Just let go. Just let go. It's all going to work out. The price is going to be worth the prize. The price is going to be worth the prize. Because the separation brings good fortune. Man. And it also, that too shall pass. Right? So sometimes these feelings of feeling like you're falling apart or kind of losing it, or depression, it passes. It just simply passes. But it's going to happen. Like it's happening now. You don't have to do anything. It's just, oh, this is good. This is passing. Okay, I get a bit of stomach ache. Okay, I'll throw up. I'll feel much better. Whatever it is, you always get better. Okay, who's next?
Edna.
Hey, Edna. Oh, Field of Dreams. This is quantum physics. If it can be imagined, it has to exist. Okay. And then do you have a notebook? Everyone, do you have a notebook? This is a big one. Your thoughts, your feelings, beliefs, they are always engaging the field of pure potential. Your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs are always engaging this field of pure potential. And this is the perfect time to harvest and harness that field of pure potential for you, Edna. This is a willingness to work alongside that gentle gardener, which is the universe, God, however you want to term it, the Great Spirit. But be very clear. This is a time like you clean your house, and you can do it. You can do it with your imagination. You can take a can of Pledge in your head with a dust rag. Excuse me, and tell the universe to clean your thoughts, to clean any disparate feelings and belief systems that are no longer serving you. And if you have your camera, take a picture of this. This is an amazing card. I love this card. It's a renewal time. And then we have who?
It's Giles.
Giles, then we have Jared, and Jared's 2 on, right?
Jared's on right after that. Jared
Okay.
and Kat is asleep, but she would still like a call.
Okay, so we'll do Jared. No, Giles. Giles. Okay. All right, here we go, Giles. So Giles, look up the stork. The stork is one of your spirit animals, for number 1. Do you mind looking up, Kenan? There's something important here about the stork. And again, Giles, this is for you, but if every one of us could look up the spiritual meaning of stork, because it's important for all of us. So, Giles, there's some important information that you want to stay open to that's coming your way. To help you understand energetically a situation. It could be between people, between family, and let go of the need to fight. Let go of the need for war. Let go of the need for validation on their part, on your part. This is sometimes life sends us to an unfamiliar school, right? We've all been to new schools. Well, we've all been to school for the first time, and how kind of frightening, how uncertain that is. But you're getting a download. You're getting a new education. You're getting a new opening to a better understanding of something. Okay? Good. The stork is a symbol of birth and renewal in many cultures. Family, fidelity, romance. It's called motherly love, and the Romans considered it sacred to Juno, the goddess of mothers-to-be, and protectiveness of the empire's prosperity. Storks are largely silent birds, but they can communicate through subtle body language. They're also known for intense bonds in their offspring and mates. So this is about you have an intense bond with D, but this is also creating this. It's happening with your daughter, okay, and with your family. So absolutely love. So there's great love coming into your life. And there's something with a music box. So I don't know if Dee's talking about a music box. or this uplifting, like an uplifting beat. So there's something about, I don't know if there's I don't know if there's like a Cirque du Soleil or a circus. I'm not sure why she's talking about a circus, but this feeling of going to the circus is coming to you. It's like this kind of this childlike joy. Really good. Okay, and then we've got Jared and Kat, right?
You got it.
Okay, and then we've got. Oh, so and Lana just came on.
Yep. She's in line after a few people.
Okay, who's after Jared and Kat?
Maybe Melinda.
Huh?
You
Okay.
see, Melinda.
Okay. Jared. All right, here we go, Jared. Oh man, what a beautiful look at this card, Jared. Peaks of joy. And that's the way life is, right? There's this incredible joy coming your way. Sometimes it'll dip. It doesn't mean you'll go into sadness or depression or anything, but there are these more peaks of joy coming. You're you're also here to kind of help raise Kat through the through the clouds. Excuse me. To remind her to see a bigger vision, or a better, not a bigger vision, but to see above any clouds. There's a little bit more of importance to surround yourself with a little bit more richness. So the reason I get this is this color red. It's like putting up richer colors in your home. Just a real, just there's more richness coming to you, Jared, both you and Kat. And who is it that you can empower? So Kat's one of them. Kat's a person that you can really empower. But every one of us, can we ask ourselves, who can I empower today? Who am I here for today? Who am I going to help today? Who am I helping today? Who can I empower? That's what you're all about. You're about joy, Jared. And this is for Kat. So this is why you can do things to really lift her up. Say things that will really matter, because we all get this kind of feelings. We can all get feelings sometimes. This card is about stopping. Because if we don't stop, the universe will stop us in order for us to look at the wonder of life, right? This is like, nothing is mundane. not even the mud. Okay? And it's about savoring, it's about stopping to savor the wonder of life, Cat. And that somehow it's all a mystery. You don't stop reading a book in the middle of the book. You want to find out all the way to the end. This is about moving through, but sometimes we just need to stop and savor that moment in life and savor even the mud. Because becoming stuck is a way really, or feeling like we're stuck is a way for life to tell us to slow down. This is about changing your focus, Kat. Change your focus a little bit from what you're doing and just focus it elsewhere. Like, be free of overthinking. And what I tell people to do is, oh, okay, go watch a movie. I don't know. Go mow the lawn. Go shovel snow. Go do something to distract the mind. Because the mind can get stuck, and this too is going to pass. And sometimes, we don't know what we want, but the universe does. So we can get stuck in wanting something that we don't actually want. But trust the universe knows what we want, and it's there for you. Okay, we've got Kat, Jared, and now...
Well, I thought you got Melinda.
I have not got Melinda yet.
Okay, you confused me by asking me the next person. So Melinda's next.
Okay. Good. All right, Mindy, here we go. Big changes, girlfriend. Metamorphosis. This is your art changing. This is you trying different things. This is the metamorphosis from the caterpillar to the butterfly. This is mixing. Have you seen those old commercials about Reese's peanut butter cup? You got peanut butter on my chocolate. You got chocolate on my peanut butter. It's creating something new for you, and so there's this metamorphosis, and your motto is, I am comfortable with change. I'm absolutely comfortable with change. So this is more angels. This is more fairies. This is more elves. They're wanting me to tell you to expand on that and to use more of your art form. To go in there and just, you're going to be creating some brand new things. Okay, we got Mindy, and who's next?
Yeah, it's a new person, Katie Zirkel, who's a friend of Tim Rice.
Okay, hey Katie, thanks for being here. Huh?
His daughter?
Okay. Hey Katie, thanks again, like I said, for being here. Anywhere, Katie, that you may be replaying the abandonment record, can you just unplug the phonograph? Abandonment may have happened before in the past to you. It doesn't have to keep playing. This is coming together for you. Things are coming together for you. This is letting go of anything to do with abandonment or loss. The letting go of the belief system around, well, what's the use? I'm going to lose it anyway. that is being completely erased and let go of. And this is about coming together and being optimist, letting go of pessimist. Welcoming the optimist. This is you coming together in love, in relationship, and looking at the people that actually love you, free of the fear of abandonment. Because none of us are actually getting out of here alive. So we're all evolving. We're all moving on. This is an opportunity for you to evolve and to move past anything to do with abandonment or the fear of abandonment or the fear of loss, and moving on to the glory of gain. Okay. Do we have everybody?
No, Lana's on.
Okay, Lanny. All right, great. I'm so glad you could finally log on. I'm so glad you're here tonight. All right, my dear. Details, details, details. I hope your family event went wonderful this past weekend. Everything was perfect. So this is getting the duster out, but giving the maids the toothbrush to clean the tiny corners. You don't need to clean the tiny corners so much anymore. You can still have the duster, but this is you focusing on the bigger picture now, and the details will all work out and come to you. So the bigger picture is creating first rather than the details. Before, you took care of all the details and then the event would appear. This is like the event appearing magically because you've got enough people, you've got enough angels, you've got people on the other side that are helping you take care of the details. So this is getting things laid out with how you want them to be, and it will be exactly that. You create these, so it's be free of allowing other people to put details into your contracts. Do you know what I mean? You don't allow somebody to mess with your contracts. You do the contracts. This is not allowing anyone energetically to come in and mess with your energy or put in their details. These are your details. Things are going to work out the way you see them, the way you imagine them, because your imagination is so powerful. Continue to do that. And it's just amazing. Like, when you go to a wedding and you see these amazing, like, the spoons have ribbons on them, right? Every grain of rice has a ribbon on it. It's that kind of a beauty. There's so much more beauty coming for you and to you. So I love it.
Two more people.
Okay.
Came on about the same time. Jeff Reynolds and Ashley Zukowski.
Ashley?
Yes.
Awesome. And Jeff. Okay, Jeff. Thanks for being here.
Jeff's on his way back from Shola.
Oh, good job. Okay, great card, Jeff. This is called the Dragon's Lair. This is the Dragon's Lair, Jeff. This is not the Mickey Mouse Club. Okay? This is not the llama ranch. This is the dragon's lair. This is this land and this place you bought up there. This is the dragon's lair. This is for big things. This is for dragons. Mythical things will begin to happen. Mythical events, mythical things that seem like they're mythical will actually start occurring. Let me put it that way. And then the last person is Ashley.
Ashley, yeah.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh, there's a Brianna Tunge Allen top down.
Okay. Hey, Brianna. Okay. So, Ashley, we'll pull a card for you, Ashley. One ring circus. Ashley, who else can you play with? This is expanding your one ring circus into a 3 ring, a 10 ring, a 20 ring. Universe, show me now how to think bigger. Show me now how to think. Show me now how to think expansively. Release all fear of. Universe, release all fear of smallness. Or lessedness. Lessedness, is that even a word? Release all my belief about, in any way, shape, or form, of me having been or being or feeling less than. In any way, shape, or form, actually. This is you expanding your... Oh. But also be free of other people's monkeys, other people's circuses. That's that. Okay, this is one of the main messages here, actually. Any way, shape, or form that you've taken on other people's stuff to try to fix them or help them or entertain them. Ugh. Or they find you as entertaining because you're a listening ear to all their crap. Cut it off. Okay. And then we have Brianna. Okay. Okay, Brianna. Salt is very high vibration. Put it under your bed. Put it at your doorstep. This is kind of ties in with Ashley's previous card. This is cleaning house of any lower vibration, any entity. Because you're a real light. Like you have this radiance, and radiance is really great. You've got a lot of angels, you've got a lot of guides around you. But do a little upping of smudging your house better, putting salt under your bed keeps lower vibrations away, putting salt at your front door. When you put salt at your front door or your back door or your garage, in no uncertain terms say, nothing and no one enters here unless it's for my best and highest good. And I would encourage every one of you that are listening on the show to do this in the next couple of days. When you put salt at your front door or back door or garage or put under your bed, nothing and no one enters here unless it's for my best and highest good. You're not here, Brianna, to clean up or make right other people's lives. That's their job. Okay, do we have everybody?
Now we do.
Okay, awesome. Love you all. Let's do this again Wednesday night. Thank you, thank you, thank you.